the king's wives wanted her son to be the king, and Rama was eventually going to be the heir to that king. So this queen was like, okay, you need to make my son the ruler because I saved your life once, so you need to give me a wish that you need to grant me a wish. So he was like, okay, fine, I'll exile him and his wife and his brother, into the forest. So they were sent into the forest, and they lived there for a pretty long time.
14 years.
14 years. I don't have this
in the forest.
14 and a half years, 3 days, and 69 and 20 hours.
And the Mets still lost. So they had a pretty peaceful life in the forest, and
And Running Man. Okay.
And please.
Thank you.
okay, so
We're listening.
Yeah. So they were in the forest.
So one day, Sita, which was Rama's wife, Sita was Rama's wife, and she was going to be targeted on this day by Ravana, who was like really evil, and he lived in a kingdom close by. He was the ruler of that kingdom. He was really evil, and he wanted Sita for his own. So one day he came up with this plan that one of his one of his servants would turn into a really beautiful deer. And Sita, so she went to Rama and she said, she saw that deer and she was like, please hunt down that deer for me. That skin looks so pretty. So he went, and I think something else happened, but I don't.
He went after the deer.
Yeah, he went after the deer.
And then he got
and then so her brother-in-law was also there, because there was just 3 of them. So the brother was still protecting her, but then he heard Rama calling him. So he went after her, and he told Sita, make sure you stay inside. He drew a circle in the dirt, and he said, make sure you stay inside the circle. Nobody can get through it, and if you just stay inside, you'll be safe. So he went to go help his brother, and then Ravana, the villain, dressed as a sage or a hermit, he was begging for food, and he was asking Sita, and she didn't really trust him, but then she finally gave in, and she tried to give him some food. But what he did was he carried her on his back, and he took her on this chariot, and she couldn't really call for help because they were both in the forest. So she left her jewelry and all her ornaments. She left them in a trail as she flew up, so they could rescue her. So when Ram and Lakshman, their brothers, they came back, they discovered that Sita was missing. So they devised a plan to go after her, and they were looking everywhere, and they saw that trail, and eventually they met a monkey god, and his name was Hanuman, and he could change into any shape or size, and he could be very fast, and he was a god, and he was very powerful. So they met him, and he said that he could help them, and so he said that he said he would shrink, because he could shrink, and he would shrink, and he would go to the kingdom, and he would see if Sita was there, and if she was, then he would get her ring and give it back to Rama. and that would mean that she was alive. So he went, and